Well, welcome back folks. So it's another boat venture, and I've got a week off work and I'm absolutely going to nail the fishing this week. I'm out cod fishing, probably going to be in the boat most of the week, depending on the weather, how it goes. I'm going to stay on the boat, but I may do shore if the weather starts to deteriorate and it's going to be a bit lumpy out on the boat. So targeting the cod on the south coast. The codding has been horrendous over the last several years. It's really dropped off. You'd regularly go out and catch sort of 4 to 6 cod, say 15-20 years ago. Now if you get one, you've had a good day. Get two, you've had a really cracker of a day. We call them unicorns down here on the south coast because they really are that rare. But we love fishing from down there, sort of thing, and like most people, everyone loves to catch a cod, don't they? So yeah, codding it is. The weather does look favourable for the week. It's looking at sort of round about the mean of 3 and a force 4, sort of northerly directions, and then turning around the southwesterly, but that could change through the week. But yeah, so the tackle and rods I'm using are excuse me, I'm going for my Soltex 7'6", and they are £50 class rated, and they're somewhere around between the 30 and 50. I wouldn't say they were 50, but what I was after, it's just what I was after. There's just that little bit more strength on the tip, because we do get a lot of big congers down here now when cod fishing, and they are truckloads of congers. They, for us down here on the south coast, are the new dogfish pest at times. They trash your traces and it can make it a right pain in the bum, to be honest, at times. But yeah, loaded on the Slosh 30, £30 Whiplash Pro, and I've got a trace rubbing line. Again, I've just got £30 to match the braid as well, and just using the running ledger rig. So I'll just quickly show you that as well while I'm here. So as I said, running ledger, I'm using a Link as my running ledger, just to try and keep it down, of less dragger down on the floor. The zip sliders, I do use the zip sliders. I've got a few of them left. I'm not going to start using zip sliders. I'm going away from them, but I'll use them for the time being. But on this rig, as I said, Link is the weight holder, bead, and then about about 3 foot of trace with your 2 hook set-up pennel. I've got a size 3/0 on the first hook, so if any power whiting, because we do get some cracking whiting down here, come along, they can snuffle the smaller hook, and you get yourself a nice whiting. And then the bigger 6/0 hook on the ends if a cod comes along and chomps the lot. So yeah, basic rig. That's what I'm going to be using. I've got 2 set up for those, and I'm also going to up-tide as well. So I like my up-tiding. That's how I'll get my up-tider. So up-tiding wise, I'm using the Squadron 2 pen. Lovely rod. It's enough for up-tiding here, you know. It really is. It's quite a strong rod. It does what it needs to do, and I'm happy with it. But I'm going with a fixed spool for the up-tiding. I just find it a lot easier when I'm boat fishing with the fixed spool, and this reel can handle it as well. Again, it's a Huma, what's it, a Trio. Yeah, does what it needs to do. I found when up-tiding on the boat with a multiplier, you just get birds, nests and all sorts of rest of it, because space is limited and all the rest of it. yeah, so again, running ledger, there we are. I've got the zip slider, but as I said, I'm going to go away from those because the links tend to release sometimes, and you lose your lead. And I've had many cod on uptiding. I've had the old rod bent right over and it bang, up it goes, and then really like mad, get the slack, and then wham, you're into it, sort of thing. And yeah, great success with uptiding. Recommend it for cod fishing, definitely recommend it. The maximum I can get away with uptiding is probably around about 60 foot on the south coast, and you really are at your limit, and that would be with an 8 ounce breakaway lead. You can use fixed wired leads, but the marks on fishing are quite rocky, and you end up snagging and losing your kit if you don't use the breakaway style. So that's my setup. And yeah, so let's get out there. This part 1 of the week session, and as I go through the week, I'll listen as part 2 and 3 and onwards. And yeah, hopefully we're a bag of cod. Get in. Right lads, I'm out, rods are in, and I've had my first bite. So I'm hooked in, and there's not much of a fight there, to be fair. But it took the rod right over, so who knows what it is. But what's promising is it's not going at the back of the boat. Suggesting it's a conger eel at the moment, but we'll see. Oh, it is now. It's going towards the back of the boat, and I reckon this is going to be a conger. And it's taken my other line as well, which is not good. Let's get this one out of the way. It's not fighting at all though, absolutely not fighting whatsoever. Normally the old eels go nuts by now, but this don't seem to want to know. But there's a nice bend in the rod. Ah, that's why, it's a ray. It's a nice ray. So let's get it on. For once, I've got my net ready. Let's get it aboard and see what it's all about. Right, there we are folks, first fish, a nice little thornie. I suppose it's about £4, something around that, maybe a little bit more. Nice to see. There we go, first fish of the day. So if the rays are coming on, that means the tide's slackening down, which is great. And yeah, this is when I sort of rate the prime time for getting the cod actually on the slacker of the tides. But let's get this one back for another day. By the way, I foul up this one. I'll still take it though. Well, for those of you that have joined the channel maybe recently or just seen this video, I just thought I'd show you my sort of boat setup. So there we go, 2 rods in the stainless steel holders bolted to the rail. Got a couple of tubs there, one that holds the bait. So in there I've got my squid using the Royal brand as it goes. Good quality bait. I've drilled some holes down there to let any juice out, and the tub on the left is where I'll keep a bit of water with a bit of fairy liquid in, just to wash the hands. I try to keep the boat as clean as I possibly can, because I obviously use this boat for fishing and going away weekends with the family, so I tend to try and keep it as clean as I can, as there's nothing worse than a fishy smell on the boat if you're going away for the weekend. And the cool box, I've got some ice in there as well for my bait to keep it cool. I'm away for a few days, so I need it to be as fresh as I can. Luminous lead, as you know, or don't know some of you, I love my luminous leads. I do have a bait board, but I broke my other one, so I've yet to get another one sorted. One of those jobs that I've just never got around to doing just recently, and that normally bolts to the rail as well, so making baiting up a lot easier and alike. So yeah, so Fairground car park, there's not many here today. There's a few ships around though, and it's not too bad weather wise. So yeah, hopefully it's all really going to kick off in a bit. Plenty of fish, plenty of action, and it'll be good stuff. Well, another bite in. We're into it. I did have another spotted ray earlier on. Oh my god, the other rod's going now. Oh my god, what did you do? That's going. I'm going to have to drop this one here and put this one away. This one is going nuts. It's all going mad. Right. That's the only problem when you've got multiple rods up. When you have a double take up, I'm taking this one here because this one here is the one that bent the most. The other one don't seem so bad, so I've left that dangling really, to be fair. So who knows what this is? Give it a little bit of clutch here, drag even. I'm just trying to ease it up. I don't want to bully this too much. And it's another ray. That's not a bad size ray either, that. The rays are certainly on the feed today, that's for sure. Mark Williams that is. You're missing a good ray day today, mate, fella. That is a nice fawn bat ray. That is a cracker actually. I'll have to weigh that one, I think. Right, let's get the other one. Right, no, that one's fine at the moment. I'm going to keep that out there. That is a nice ray. Let me get the hook out and I'll give it a show. That is a nice fawn bat ray. That is absolute beauty. My scales are in the front of the boat. I'm not going to waste my time trying to find them and go and get them. I'll just sort those scales out and get this one back. But by the feel of it, it's a good double, I'd say. It does feel really heavy. And I know it don't always do it justice on the camera, but there we go. But I want to get it back. I don't want it to mess about. And I've got another fish on the other rod, so I want to get myself all sorted. But yeah, the rays are absolutely on the feed. I've never known this place has had so many rays. It's great stuff. Let's get it back. Well, another one on. I've got a feeling this is another ray again. It's definitely a ray day today, that's for sure. It's a bright sunshine today as well. You probably see it in the camera actually. There we go, another ray. Looks like a spotted. I'm not going to bother with the net on this one. I'm just going to put it straight on the platform. There we go, look at that little beauty there. Lovely little spotted ray. Pretty much a similar stamp you always get around here. But yeah, certainly a ray day today. But let's get it unhooked and back in to fight another day. Turn him over and off he goes. Absolutely cracking job. I am surprised that we've had no congers so far. I really was expecting congers a lot today, but again there's no whiting either, so it's a bit strange day really, a bit of a strange day, but you never know, that old cod might be lurking around and we get him out there. Well, we're into another one, folks, and it's a nice fish. The rod's bending well. Look at that rod bend. This is a 50-pound class Solent. The tide's running. We've got a decent fish on. Look at the bend on it. This I reckon is going to be the eel. Can't even see it yet. Oh no, it's another ray by the look of it. It's coming up backwards, that's why. There we go, another spotted. Look at that, lovely, isn't they? Absolutely lovely. Let's get it aboard and get it away. It's away. Let's get baited back up. I've not got long now and I'll be going home, so I've got that squid left there and I'm just going to bung it on the hole. I have been halving them and that's so I'll make the bait last, but just threading it on the pennel and getting ready to get out there again. And there we go, all baited up, ready to go. Give the old hands a wash. Quick drying at the old seagulls. They're waiting for a feed, waiting for the old scraps. So I've got a pound luminous lead on, just literally dropping it down. Letting it spool off a bit, give it a bit of slack, and then that's it. Click it forward. Job done. I'll check the other bait actually on this one as well. I think I had a bit of a nod on this one. Yeah, there's one on. And a good old dogfish. Again on the T-bar at the side of the boat. He's away. Just freshen the baits up on this. Just put a bit of a head on the old flyer there. That's what the dogfish went on the flyer. And there we are. This is looking a bit all mingy, but I'm just going to keep adding to it. There we go. Let's get it away. Well, it's been rather quiet. I've had a load of rays, so I've not shown you all the rays. Load of spotteds, a load of thornies. And I've had a few dogs, and now I've got this one on. And my gut feeling is it's an eel, a reasonable size eel. It took off well. Look at me, it's a smooth hound. Well folks, look at that, a smooth hound, not bad size either. Now I wasn't expecting that. What is ever going on? We're going for cod and whiting, and we're still getting smooth ounce. And that's not a bad size either. Anyway, let's get it back. Another one on. I ain't got a clue what this is. Well, I've got that smooth ounce gone. Now bang straight to this one. Now this feels like it might be an eel. Going towards the back of the boat. And it's giving me a fair old fight. It's not an eel. It's a nice bullass by the look of it. That is a nice bullass. Let's get the net out. Well, I've not had one of these for a long time. A bullass. I reckon it must be 15 years, something around that, since I've had a bullass. I think the last time I had a nice bullass was I was wreck fishing, going for congers. So, yeah. No, that is a surprise. I wasn't expecting that one bit actually. So, there we go. Let's get it back. The fishing has turned on suddenly. Let's get to it. We want a nice cod now. Come on, give us a cod. Well, back on my pontoon, so that's day one of my holiday fishing, and yeah, no cod, no whiting, and absolutely plenty of rays. Not showing you all of them, but there we go. I've never known a fishing trip like it for so many thornback rays and spotted rays, but there we go, that's what's happened. But nice to see the balas. That was really quite nice to see, because I've not had one of those for many years. But anyway, so that's it, that's me done, and out tomorrow. Tight lines.